Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to another Vloggie vlog. Welcome, welcome. We are in Brooklyn, New York, as always, as usual. Well, we're definitely not in Canada anymore. I'll tell you that much. That is a fact. And it feels nice to be back in Brooklyn, even though I've been in Brooklyn for weeks now. As far as the vlog is concerned, I just got back because there was 27 or 28 episodes of Canada in a row. That is pretty freaking intense, gotta admit. I was not planning on doing that, but then I was like, you know what, I might as well tell a full epic. Not really sure what this person is doing. We'll just go like this. Yeah, man. So it's nice to be back in New York City, that's for sure. Back to regular old vlogging, and I haven't recorded a proper vlog in so long. I'm a little rusty, but it's like riding a bicycle, or it's like riding a motorcycle. Ha ha ha! You don't forget it. So anyway, yeah. And I'm also wearing these new gloves, these Revit gloves. You fucking piece of shit. This fucking guy. This fucking guy is going like 5 miles per hour. What's up with that? I'm not sure. But yeah, the guy next to them, like that taxi, made us miss the green light. So we're back to swearing, we're back to cussing. And look at that guy, squid life. No gloves, not even fucking gloves. What a fucking weirdo. Checking his phone at the red light. I guess that's what I would do if I was wearing gloves. But why not gloves? Bizarre. Anywho, yeah, speaking of gloves, I'm wearing these new gloves. These new Revit, I forgot the name of these, but I'm checking them out. They got knuckles, they got some sort of sliders on the palms, and they're right. They're coffee color. I don't mind it. They're pretty nice, but I don't know. These are gonna be like, I have a couple of different pairs of gloves, so I'll just rotate them, you know. Right now they're uncomfortable as hell because it's my very first ride with them, like first mile, so they feel awkward and weird and tight and slippery, but that will change. That will change. So yeah, I got all these updates, all these juicy updates if you're a motorcycle nerd, but if you're just a normal person, they're not that juicy. What is this? What are you doing, you freaking idiota? You're going straight? Okay. Weirdo. Yeah, but first and foremost, I want to make sure I give a shout out to Wagner Souza. I believe I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Wagner. But he is the latest of Patreons on my little Patreon page. I don't know if you guys are aware that I even have one, but the link is below, Ducati NYC Patreon. And he is awesome, and I just want to thank him for the support. He's always commenting on the vlogs, he's always contributing to the conversation, and I appreciate it. He went the extra mile, so thank you for that. And yeah, and now we're back on our old stomping grounds. This is a little left turn to the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. My office has actually moved, so I'm in a different part of Dumbo now, which is a little sad because I no longer get to park by the cheese street, the cheese block, you know, where all the tourists are. I park somewhere else now. I'm only like 2-3 blocks away, so I'm still in the same area, but it's not as giga touristy where I am, which is kind of nice actually. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. So that's update number 1. And in the previous vlog, I'm not sure if I'm uploading it, how I'm gonna upload it, but I mentioned all the things I've done to my bike, because over the last couple of weeks I have took care of a couple of issues. My bike was making this terrible noise and I wasn't sure what it was. I literally thought it was why are we stopped? I don't know, but I literally thought it was bearings, because I wasn't sure if it was coming from the front or the back. It was like some sort of like deep guttural fucking grind, and I wasn't sure if it was coming from the front, from the back. So I began replacing things, which is something I needed to do anyway before my inspection and just for maintenance reasons. So I replaced my front brakes, brake pads, I replaced my rear brake pads, and the noise still went on. So then I bought front bearings and bought rear bearings, because I was like, it's got to be the bearings. And then, oh, look at that guy, split life. I bet he's not vlogging. But anyway, yeah, so I bought all these new bearings that I was going to replace, but then I took off the brakes and lifted the wheels front and back and spun them around and shifted them side to side, and I was like, dude, the bearings are fine. They're not making noises. So the next natural thing was to replace my chain and sprocket. So I replaced the chain and sprocket, and the noise went away. But I should have done it anyway, because I realized that I've had 12,000 miles on that chain and sprocket set. 12,000 miles is a good amount, even with proper maintenance. Last time I got it replaced, I was in Motor Corsa in Portland, Maine, or Portland, Oregon. So 12,000 miles is a good number. So that was good. All right, I'm gonna split just a little bit. Nice. So yeah, it's shocking how much of a difference a new chain, a new drivetrain makes. New chain, new sprockets. The bike feels like butter, buttery smooth. Really big fan. Another thing that I did was replace the handlebars, because I don't know if you guys know, but I got hit by a taxi cab. I have not released that footage yet. I will. It's pretty brutal. I got a little hurt. My bike got a little fucked up. But long story short, one of the things I had to replace was the handlebars, and I rode with like bent handlebars for like a damn month or two, because I was searching I wanted OEM bars. Like, I like the curve of the original bars, because they're kind of like upright, but also a little bit aggressive. And all the other bars I've tried were a little weird, were a little too comfortable. So eventually I settled on these Renthal Ultra Lows, and they felt funny at first, because every time you change the handlebars, unless it's the same exact thing, it changes your geometry minusculely. Minusculely? Is that a word? Like a tiny little change, even if it's similar bar. So my geometry changed, and the bike felt like a lot less aggressive. So I kind of, I'm gonna go between these people here. It's gonna be okay. So I wasn't really feeling it for a while, but then it grew on me. So now I'm a fan again. Now I don't mind it. I do like these bars now. And then obviously I replaced the tie rod. That was a situation. I wish I was vlogging, but yeah, my rear tie rod on the bike snapped while I was going across Williamsburg Bridge, and I was going like 60 miles per hour. See, normally I go back that way, but yeah, I got really, really, really lucky, because it could have been a bad scene. Basically, the suspension collapsed, and my fender and everything in the seat was like dragging on the wheel, on the tire. Oh, it destroyed like my rear fender, my little tire hugger. It destroyed my tire, obviously, because there was a deep groove, like freaking all across the tire, like 2-inch fucking, not 2-inch, probably like only half-inch deep, but deep enough. So I had to replace that. And then I recently changed the oil. I actually had my fork rebuilt. I took it to Moto Velocita, because on the Canada trip I lost a lot of oil, because we were riding through some garbage conditions. Not garbage conditions, but just off-road. There was a section to get to Meat Cove, for example. We had to go on off-road for a dozen miles, maybe more, and it was just dusty and dirty and rocks kicking up everywhere. And so yeah, I lost a lot of oil when my fork started leaking, so I had to get that rebuilt, which was not cheap by any means. Holy shit. I wanted to do it myself, but I just don't have the skills, you know, to rebuild forks. I might have the skills. I know it doesn't require a lot of skills, but as far as like facilities and equipment, I do not have it, because you need a couple of things. So no parking Monday through Friday. Are these new signs? No parking Monday through Friday. Good lord. Who knows? They might be new, but I'm gonna park right over here. There's plenty of parking here. Active driveway. Yeah, this is fine.